Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name's Robin and I'm here with Blue Twig Studio, and we are bringing you some new tips and techniques to use in your BTS Notes to Self art journal. So check out our Facebook group if you haven't already. We'd love to see you there to share what you're doing. Today we are working with Angelina Fibers and Misty Fuse. So with the Misty Fuse, this is a great product, and it's basically like this web of glue that you can adhere to any of your different kinds of mediums that you're using in order to have an easy way to glue things down. And you can use this with your fabrics and other kinds of fibers, and today we're actually going to be using Angelina Fibers. So the Angelina Fibers are these beautiful wispy glittery fibers, and they come together, or they come like so. I'm just going to leave that there because we're going to be going there. But you get them in these little bags of the different kinds of color. So this is the mint sparkle. And then all you do is you just begin kind of like pulling off however much you need to use for your project. And as you can see, they kind of get everywhere. But they are a heat bondable medium, so they're wispy and everywhere right now. But as soon as we apply heat, they bond together, and then you have this little piece of wispy fabric. So today we're going to be using a couple different colors, because the thing with the Angelina is that you can mix as many pieces as you like. And we're doing this little technique where we just put the Misty Fuse right alongside the Angelina. So I have my Misty Fuse down, and I'm going to be putting my Angelina right on top of it. And so when working with both of these products, you always want to make sure that you have something to protect your work surface and your iron. Today we are using just simple parchment paper. So I'm just going to make sure that the Misty Fuse is all covered, because that's going to be our glue, so we want to make sure that that's all good. And then you just cover this over right on top. And then we have our iron all ready. And we're just going to make some slow little swipes across our parchment paper. And this is, let's check it real quick. Very nice. So, as you can see, we now have this piece of fused Angelina. This side has the Misty Fuse, so I'm just going to turn it like so I can remember that. And look how beautiful that all comes together. So what we decided to do was give this woman in my art journal some wings. So with the Misty Fuse, I'm just going to kind of cut out some wings here. Just have to decide how to do it. And I'm just kind of winging it. Of course, you could get really fancy with this. Make sure I didn't accidentally fuse that together, which I may have. Did you pull it apart? Okay, there we go. I think that's close though. Okay. So, let me just finish these. Just going to cut these wings here right in half. Kind of see how that's going to work. So I'm just going to kind of narrow these up a little bit here. I'm just going to stick these coming right out. Now, so we bonded the Misty Fuse already onto, oh, that one looks good, onto the Angelina Fibers. So it has already been adhered to that. Now I'm just going to place it. Actually, maybe I will kind of do this a little bit different. That didn't help. So you just want to place this where it's going in your journal. The other thing with the Angelinas, if you are working in your journal and you want to sew them in, you can also stitch them in like so, or also. So you just want to get those down where they're going to be adhered, and then again, take your, whatever you're using to protect your surface, and a couple swipes of the iron here. And it really doesn't take much, so I would recommend starting with kind of low heat. Look, and then that's on there. So, here is my lady with wings coming along. Using those Angelina Fibers, they just make everything very sparkly. And here's another example of Angelina Fibers that are actually stitched onto fabric. So you can play around with some different ideas there. So thank you all for joining us today. Let's go ahead and pick our prompt, and then we can get on to creating. The prompt for today is, what are you afraid of? Writing prompt. So maybe do some journaling or some writing and kind of explore this idea in your art journal. Thanks again for joining us. Don't forget to check out our Facebook group.